So the new update is out now and we've done some testing. The fix to satellite copy is here. However, it's not like what some may hope. You still only want one orb player in your party, but at least they fixed some of that friction. More details later. The Halloween event has ended, our current battle pass has 1 week left, and we should be getting a new one. However, there's no teaser for it. There's a little bit of a shop update with rotation of older cosmetics and the addition of a new orb. Checking our mail, we did indeed get compensation for the missed Cordy branches, along with some ornate coins for the downtime. So let's get into the details of everything new with this update and what changed. Again, to jump to the battle pass, make sure you're doing these tasks, getting those extra star crystals, and the first thing I would always get here is the runes. This is quite a lot for the star crystals that you spend. If you want to get more dungeon loot, you can with these tokens. I don't think these pouches are really worth it, so I'm going for the unlock stones, conversion stones, and the extract stones. Just make sure you have enough supply of abundance fruits and mastery reports for when you go and spend your abyss tokens in those abyss dungeons. The Halloween event has ended, but there's still a last chance vendor where you can get 4 more chaos runes. They aren't the top tier chaos runes, but they can still be pretty useful, as it will take a while before you actually get enough of the new chaos runes to replace the older ones. And we didn't get lucky here with one we want. Checking the shop update, you can see they've returned the Ardent Justice bundle with this cool outfit. This brings with it the Lightbringer weapons. And since we recently got the Orb weapon, there's the Lightbringer Orb. And otherwise, there's this new morph, another llama reskin, or well, a woolpacker, a rotation of some older morphs and amatoys and tombstones. Again, the developers don't seem to have fixed the Noble Chance rune chest, so don't buy them for now. So when we go and test out the fix to the satellite copy, you will find you can indeed now properly recast it. This is great to alleviate that frustration where you just were not able to. However, it does not revert it back to its original state. When you test it, you will find you're simply going to replace somebody else's satellites with your own when you cast this. And if they cast it, they will replace your satellites. And when they do so, you will no longer be able to take advantage of the Stellar Dash satellite effect, or even Distortion Veil for that matter. Meaning, as say a Crucifix, or even any other orb damage dealer, you will miss a lot of damage from those extra Stellar Dash hits with your satellite copy getting replaced by somebody else's. You will effectively have only 5 hits every time you cast Stellar Dash instead of 10 when you would have satellite copy active. If you want a clearer breakdown on how to easily check this for yourself, you can watch her video here. She explains it very well. I will leave a link in the video description. But it ultimately means nothing has really changed compared to the nerf that they'd done the previous week. Ideally, do not run with more than 1 orb in the party, or you will be griefing each other's damage every time you cast satellite copy. As a seeker healer, you may be delighted to note that you can now properly heavy attack on your healing touch, your heal over times. Normally I'm healing there 850. This is without any healing over time extra stats. And when we heavy attack that, it should be doubled. As you can see, over 1600 now. Just be aware, heavy attack chance for healing is still significantly lower than actual damage output. It's about 0.16% instead of 1% for every 10 points, with diminishing returns. My healing formula, the calculator I created a while ago, is still valid for heal over times and standard wand heals. I have not updated it for shields though. Just be aware the skill heal percent here is going to be either your skill heal or your recovery, which is going to be skill healing over time. This as per the change with tier 3. But you can see if I have 2000 heavy attack on a healer, I only have a 25% chance to actually heavy heal. So it may not be worth to overly invest in heavy attack chance when the actual chance for it to happen is really diminished. Those of you who enjoy wand DPS, Unfortunately, the devs still have not fixed Curse Explosion for these field bosses. You can see a bunch of Curse Explosion examples here, and this is with somebody using the Tevent Orb because my Tevent proc is on 1 minute, and the maximum we could get was like 260,000 on the Curse Explosion. This is a quarter of our normal damage output. When you compare your damage on other abilities, yes, you will find that you will deal half your normal damage against these bosses. But the problem is the wand curses are getting their damage halved, and then the damage of Curse Explosion, which is based solely on those curses, is getting halved again. So it deals a quarter of the normal damage. So instead of Curse Explosions over 900,000, we're just dealing 250,000. When we should, in fact, against these Ascended Field bosses, be dealing about 500,000 max, because again, they have that damage reduction. But apparently the devs don't care and have still not fixed it. Now jumping to our weekly reminders, I first want to go to Gate of Infinity. I personally have finally managed to obtain the achievement where you beat all of them under 10 seconds, only now, mainly because I never bothered before. A lot of classes can achieve this. It just requires tailored setups, using all the buffs possible, using some CC effects when needed. For example, the Scorpion, you need to have it, otherwise she'll just go down under the sands too quickly. And then with Revenge and Resurrection, you actually don't want any CC because you want to kill him as quickly as possible and then have him phase transition so that he basically respawns like this, and then kill him again as quickly as possible. And to get the achievement, you have to do this under 11 seconds. So ideally you kill his first version within 1 rotation, and then you kill the second in the second rotation. I managed to do it here just under 11 seconds, but it accounts to obtain that achievement. As you can see here, giving us T-10 with the profile frame. And that's on Fury. There's definitely easier classes to do it on, particularly Invocator. Just stack everything on your Hellfire Rain, ideally having the Delos Noah staff, and you can easily nuke those in like 1 second. So otherwise, make sure you're visiting your Sundries merchant to get the contracts, do them in your Abyss dungeons. You can also purchase your limited supply food here and do your Amatoy expeditions. Although I shouldn't claim mine because I am at the cap, I need to do some Abyss dungeon farming. Even though the Halloween event is over, you can still craft up a bunch of this event food if you still have some cooking pumpkins. But the food will only last another 2 weeks. So I don't think I need more than 24. So the rest can be pumpkin cakes. Get your extract stones and ink from the contract coin merchant, doing your resistance contracts every day, ideally getting the polished crystals if you still need them. Go to your guild merchant and ideally get the conversion stones. Go to as many field bosses as you can just for the participation reward, and spend the medals here, ideally getting unlock stones or other things that you may have missed. Do your battlegrounds. You can go on normal here, get these combat coins, these extra rewards, and ultimately I recommend getting these runes and then these equipment chance chests. Go to the Lawless Wilds, get your Nebula stones, get your pouches and unlock stones, and if you want to spend a bit longer, get the conquest chests. Do your raid, normal, hard, and nightmare if possible, and purchase your weekly chaos prisms here. This week's dimensional trial is again Carmine Rage Island, fairly easy on tier 1, and just get your accumulated point rewards. And otherwise do 2-star dungeons here to get the party matchmaking rewards, spending those dimensional token ones. Do your solo dungeons for the runes, the chance at some nebula accessories, and that's about it. Again, DPS balance has gotten a bit better. Crucifix has come down from significantly being at the top to still being one of the best, but only if you're the sole orb user in the party. And otherwise, it's pretty closely matched by Invocator, Fury, Oracle, and there are a few other classes creeping up too. The DPS meter that should release in December will bring all of these things a lot clearer when we play actual content and can compare results. So once again, thanks for watching. A special thank you to all my channel members, and I'll see you guys around.